Will-o-wisps were the absolute worst. Just manifested trickery and anger, doing nothing but spreading misfortune and pain. That island was nothing but will-o-wisps. You couldn't hit them, see them, they shot you with lightning. All Prometheus could do was scream. Fortunately for him, that also proved to be an effective solution. He was going to need to get something for his throat after this, perhaps a lozenge. Anyway, welcome back to Pathfinder Kingmaker, with me, McGammar. This is now the third time I am attempting to record this, because the first time was very low quality, and the second time had no video, so apparently I didn't change any of my settings enough. Hopefully this will turn out better. Anyway, we got a cool dagger while we were on that island, the Chaos Shard. +2 dagger has a chance to confuse enemies on hit. Nice! Confusion's a great status effect. I wish we could see what the difficulty class of that save is. No. No, we don't get to see that. So that's a bit of a shame. Maybe it's a coin flip. That would be nice. Don't have to worry about saves or spell resistance or anything. Anyway, let's get back to the capital. Okay, so for us to get here, that would be 11 hours. But what if we cut a new path through this area here? We're double checking. That would have been 10 hours, so we saved 1 hour by cutting through the marsh instead of going around the edge of the lake. Alright, back to the capital. Everybody's tired, Ragongar's nearly dead. We're not resting yet. We're going to go into the capital. And we're going to go to the throne room. So as this is my third time doing this, I might be a little bit less surprised by some of the events that are coming up. But, that's just the nature of when you try to do recordings, they don't go the way that you want you to go.
I tire.
Hey there, little one. Lindsay waves her hands in excitement. Finally, you have your own advisor to cultural affairs. I'm so happy you entrusted this to me. First of all, art in our barony is not doing so well. People care more about the soil and what it can give them, and not about the affairs of spirit and the life of mind. We can fix this. Your subjects just need a gentle nudge in this direction. You just have to spend a little money and time on education. Yeah, it always comes down to spending money. It's really easy to spend other people's money, isn't it, Leslie? What? No, never mind. Our private schools offer classes at temples, or even invite foreign teachers to the capital. Anything will be better than what we have now. What do you say? We will open schools. I don't want my lands to be inhabited by uneducated bumpkins. Yes! We'll do just that! Yeah. I really hope that didn't put us in debt. It probably put us in debt. Prometheus, spare me a few minutes. You're a ruler of these lands, and I don't dare tell you what to do, but I just can't stand silently and watch what's happening behind your back. There are rumors in the streets of a savage goddess, enraged by your appearance in her lands. They say she cursed you, and now you bring woe and death to everyone around you. This used to be such idle talk, but now, when we're surrounded by so much death and suffering, the people are ready to truly believe it, and it seems that someone is playing upon your subjects' fears. I saw barkers in the streets telling citizens of a prophet who is building his own kingdom. According to them, the goddess stands ready to grant forgiveness to any who cleanse themselves of the curse. But this cleansing is accomplished through a terrible and cruel death. Tristian gulps heavily. These horrific deaths involve a wild beast appearing from inside the body, and they think it's a blessing. This means that insane old man Ramus, he also spoke of some goddess. True. God told me of that preacher. Who knows, perhaps his words touch more people deeply than anyone imagined. What is this kingdom of the prophet is building? Tristian shrugs. I only heard fragments of conversation. I think it's not a kingdom exactly, more like a community, or a cult. I'm afraid that we'll need to find one of their barkers and ask them if we wish to find out more. The people will believe what... No, we're not saying that. We could say troubling news, we could go try... We could make an unaligned choice to try and figure it out, or we can do a thing to try and tip our alignment. I want to tip towards lawful right now, so... I cannot allow my subjects to be taken by such nonsense. I shall deal with these provocations immediately. Tristian nods enthusiastically. Good. Perhaps after uncovering the mysteries, we will find out more about the nature of the curses hanging over the stolen lands. I mean, There must be a reason that these cultists shout about you receiving the goddess' punishment. If we wish to understand, we must find one of these markers and learn from them all we can. Sadly, these street preachers scare quite easily and avoid our guards. I'll begin my search without delay. When you find time, look for me on the streets of the capital. I hope that when we meet, I will have already found someone who can tell us more about this strange goddess and her followers. Alright, that sounds important. We'll have to look into that immediately. But first, we gotta deal with the school. We gotta deal with that school that we just put down. Yep, we dealt with that. And we dealt with that. Good. Why aren't you working on this? Get on it. Probably because I wanted to upgrade Divine, but I don't think I'll have time. We got a new curse from the Candlebeer thing. We got a ranked up thing for our Curator. And that's all we got for now. I believe everybody is busy. If I look at my advisors. Yeah, everybody currently has a task. I only have the 6 advisors, and Lindsay can't do anything right now. Going back to the capital. We have a school. We have to put down the school. And we already paid for the school, but we can't put down a free school because we are in debt. So let's fix the debt. And then we have to get out of that menu and then back into that menu. Now we can put down our free school. Let's put it... Okay, schools get a benefit when put down next to a shrine or a barracks. Well, we don't have a barracks, and our shrine doesn't have a spot that's adjacent to it, because diagonal doesn't count. So... the best place that we could probably shove a school is just this edge up here. Alright. We've upgraded this enough. I think we now have a new thing inside the barony. We now should have a new economy project. Not that one. New phase of life in your capital. These people are busy, but we can finally upgrade our capital into a town and not just a village. But thinking about the future, we should probably build something else over here. If we need to fill so many slots to be able to upgrade a village into a town, we want to upgrade this town next. Because it's really far away. And you'll know why later. So, let's build ourselves a second shrine. Second shrine next to the Longhouse. You can do that. You can double up on bonuses like that. They just cost a little bit more when you build the second thing inside of your area. Alright, now that we've dealt with that as best we can. We are still tired. We have not recovered all of our spells. We still are recovering from our dealings at Candlemere.
My strength of a tree.
So let's step out into the capital square. This is a good opportunity for me to stretch and hydrate while it's going through a loading screen. Ugh. This is probably the worst thing about the game, just the sheer amount of loading that does. Apparently it could be coded a little bit better, but like, given the budget and scope of this game, I don't think I could do a better job. I don't think I could do a better job. Alright. First things first, I'm gonna go to Hazuf and sell off all the junk that we got. Because goodness sake, do we have a lot of junk. Get rid of all that. Get rid of all this. We don't need the +1 plate armor anymore. I'm keeping the glaive, selling the crossbow, selling the scimitar, selling the scythe, keeping the dagger, keeping the bound thunder. I keep forgetting to use it. And we're selling the monastic comma. Offer up our stuff. We take our emerald back. I really gotta get that to our jeweler. Yeah, see, we're fine on money. We're fine. We'll also take a moment. If we look at the monastic commas, they're named the same thing, but they have slightly different properties on it. This one gives you a bonus to armor, and this one has a chance to blind your targets, unless you cast Molten Orb. This one has also a bigger enhancement bonus. Two weapons named the same thing. I'm sure that's probably a coding error. That's probably a coding error. Once again, I don't think I could do better. If we need to find Tristian on the map, he is down there. Normally he's over here by Jod. Nope. This time he's over here. Take a look at this well. Well, well, well. The well looks quite ordinary, and yet when you approach, you feel a strange tingling in your temples. Oh, that's not good. Do we have a cursed well? Well, not right now. Don't hide your eyes. There's hope for everyone.
I am prepared.
Prometheus, here. We can't talk to Tristian. We follow the way of Ramus. We follow the way of the great goddess. Tristian's forehead is wrinkled, as if the priest is deeply puzzled. He's holding a piece of paper covered with writing. We are lucky to meet you. Meet Emilia, loyal follower of the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Do you remember? We recently began discussing this unusual initiative. The priest raises an eyebrow suggestively. Emilia was so kind as to tell me everything that she and her friends are doing. Young Emilia turns her childishly round and freckled face and looks at you with clear green eyes. She wears a simple dress and necklace made from dried ashberries, and is holding a stack of papers. The girl blushes at the priest's words. Please stay a moment. It would be a pleasure if you for me to tell you about our kingdom. So what have you been discussing? I've just been asking how Emilia came to the kingdom. What attracted her to this teaching? Emilia suddenly blushes. There is someone in my family who followed the goddess's commandments. Soon I myself will enter the kingdom, and I hope that through her loyal service and veneration, I will prepare myself for the main test, which I have yet to endure. Tristian shakes his head. And your family don't mind all this will happen to you. They are ready to sacrifice you to their goddess. Of course they are. To be one of the chosen, one of the cleansed. It's a great honor for each of us. But you are so young. Why hurry to leave this world before you have experienced it in full? It's wrong to think about yourself. Once I wanted to live in Restov, wear dresses and walk down the boulevards. But then these terrible things started happening. So many people in our village died. She looks away. The goddess teaches that selfishness leads to trouble. Now my only wish is to serve the kingdom of the goddess. What did you find out about the kingdom, Tristian? Tristian leans gently towards Emilia. The kingdom of the cleansed is a brotherhood of those who believe in the great goddess, who promises salvation in return for cleansing. Forgive me, Emilia, if I'm missing any important details. Our mission is saving innocent souls from the curse that falls upon the heads of the undeserving. The goddess is ready to guard from evil anyone who kisses the ground and begs for mercy. Those who have rejected their sinful ways may enter the kingdom of the cleansed, and pray for their speedy deliverance from worldly torments. Amelia's voice becomes monotone, as if she's reading from notes, and her eyes stare emptily into space past your shoulder. To give into your life to the goddess, isn't it the greatest honor any of us can receive? And destroying the false ruler, isn't that the truest destiny of all of nature's loyal servants? We could scream out right now, "You've been brainwashed, girl!" I'm not going to do that. Does your goddess have a name? Yes, but only the first faithful knows it. He is the high priest of whom the goddess appeared. He delivers her commandments and shows us her will. Through him she lays upon her designs, to clear the tormented ground, sending signs that open doors to her creatures through the bodies of mortals. What false ruler are you talking about? Amelia's eyes become round. The Baron, cursed by a goddess. He is the source of all our woes. He casts aside natural law and vandalizes the field and forest. Tell me more about this deliverance from worldly torments. Inhabiting this world, where unhappiness and unfairness multiply, taints the soul and turns it from the eternal kingdom and freedom of love granted by the goddess. But you can cleanse your sins by accepting her gift, a special goodness that sets the cleansed apart. Tristian closes his eyes. Goodness? What goodness can hide in such a painful death? Not everyone is capable of withstanding the test, because the way of the cleansing lies through bodily torment. But those who overcome their passions and prove their loyalty become the womb of the goddess, to bear the children, wild and beautiful as she herself. The soul of the cleansed rests in the hands of the goddess. This sounds awful. Are you aware that I am the very same Baron of whom you are condemning? Tristian looks at you fiercely, trying very hard to maintain his polite smile. Prometheus, you're messing this up. You're going to ruin everything. Emilia examines you, confused and embarrassed. You? It can't be. You're so polite. And Sir Tristian would hardly be friends with such a dreadful creature as the cursed Baron. Enough. I see you have many questions. Please, take an invitation to our meetings. We meet at sunset at the appointed place, where we accept a sacrament from the first faithful himself. Amelia hands you one of her leaflets. Soon, another meeting will take place. Do come, you and Sir Tristian. Amelia looks at the priest dreamily, then quickly blushes and looks down at her toes. What are you holding? The same invitation that Amelia gave you. Tristian shows you the paper. Alright, we could attack her. We're not gonna. We must go. I have to go too. I need to get to the other side of the city. I hope to see you at our next meeting. And you too, Sir Tristian. Amelia blushes and turns away quickly. Tristian waves at Amelia sadly. So long, Amelia. May the good goddess save you. Tristian looks down at a leaflet he's still holding. His face is sad. A meeting at the appointed place. There are even directions on how to get there. It looks like it's time we visit the sacrament. What do you think awaits us at the meeting? Tristian looks pensively into the distance. Whatever awaits this mysterious first faithful will be there. Judging by his title, he's the one who's invented this insane kingdom. I believe we're talking to him will solve the many of the riddles that we face. Will you come with me to the meeting? I would insist on participating in this investigation. I cannot let you go alone after I dragged you into this strange affair. Amelia looked at you very fondly, don't you think? Tristian shakes his head and turns grim. Distract us from our goal. We could tease him about this. I'm not going to. He's a man of faith. Something wrong? Tristian sighs heavily. I worship Sarenrae myself, but my faith has little in common with the faith of these cultists. They fill the heads of innocent children with pernicious and dangerous ideas, which they cannot fully understand. We have to go, Tristian. And he just goes.
That is not far.
I guess we should just go too. Yeah, we're a little bit hurt. We'll be fine, probably. Alright, so Kingdom of the Cleansed. We have a letter in our bag. We can read that real quick. Dirty travelogue, that's not it. Let's sort by date, oldest to newest. That means it should be right here. Invitation to the Kingdom of the Cleansed. Let's see. Scribble directions. Come to the temple at sunset. Yeah, this basically just repeats the things that we already learned in that conversation. Fair enough. Alright, so we're not taking Ragongar. We'll take Amiri. We'll take Ikundeo. We're not taking Octavia because she's tired now of the spells. We'll take Valerie to be our up front. Jubileus is also kind of out of the spells, isn't he? So let's bring Lindsay. But if we're doing that, we need to shuffle some equipment. Off. You can keep those. I doubt that we're going to be picking any locks, but you know, we should probably have it just in case. And amulet. Shock crossbow. And how about Lindsay? Shock crossbow.
You'll have to show me how to use it first.
Mighty Fist? No. Natural armor? Yes. Archery bracers. Hat so you don't get encumbered. Cloak of resistance. Sharp Springer's gloves. Boots of elven kind. Ring of protection. Sure. Alright, now you're equipped and ready to go. Valerie looks good. Ekin, I'm going to shuffle the necklace again. I need Valerie to be capable of that. So we're going to put that heart there for now. I don't know. Will you benefit from this? I don't think you will. It is specifically melee attacks. We don't have enough people doing melee attacks right now. That'll be fine. Maybe Valerie? No, she needs natural armor. She's our tank. Oh, well, I'll just have nobody wear the necklace for now. Actually, you know what? Increases trickery rating. Trickery, stealth, and mobility. Yeah, we'll give that to you for now. You can just have a big bonus. Alright. So, we have to shuffle this again because it undoes everything you do every single time. Not you. Not you. Not you. Where did... Lindsay. Okay. Alright, so... because this is my third time recording this, I know exactly where it is. But if you didn't know where it is, all you have to do is look at your map to find a new location. As it is with most of these things like this, we're going to take a brief stopover on our way there, though, because we do have to go and see Nazriella, because her gift never made it to us.
I tire.
Yep, the location is here. It's on the way. We'll go. Prometheus is tired, but that's okay. One little stop here. We'll take this opportunity while we're in this town to heal real quick.
May we have a moment of respite?
That's one good little thing that you can do in towns. Let's top up a little bit more. Yeah. Animal companions are full. Amiri has a little bit of damage still, but that's fine.
Time's not waiting.
Go and talk up to Nazriella. Nazriella is gazing at you almost without blinking, like an owl. How can I help you? I heard the news that one of your assistants has gone missing. Nazriella winces and looks embarrassed. It's so humiliating that you've learned of it. Something went wrong in my weapon. It was meant to be a gift for you, but Didio went crazy as he took it. He fell into a fury and ran off. It's a faulty blade. With my mark gets into someone else's hands, my reputation will be ruined. I beg you, your grace, help me. I don't think this idiot could have gone far. He may still be near the river. Bring back my blade, and I will never let you down again. I swear. The elven woman falls silent. She frowns as if trying to remember something. Oh, but of course, please be sure to save Didio, my other apprentice. It's not too much trouble. Alright. She cares more about her reputation than she cares about her apprentice.
As it should be.
Alright. So, a place down by the river. Well, we do know of one location that just so happens to be right along the river while we are here. And it is... As soon as I'm able to look at the map...
May we have a moment of respite?
It is the bridge. As a new event, it lets you know. It's good. But we'll get that on the way back. Head on over to the Secret Sanctum. It's not so secret because they're handing out leaflets to it everywhere in town. Which, like, if they're handing out leaflets like that in town, how is it not getting into the hands of the guard?
I tire.
Alright, we need to take a moment here. We need to rearrange our party. Valerie to the front, and Ikundayo in the middle, like so. We arrange. We're good. Nice torchlit path. Okay, I think we should buff. So, how about a good hope?
Just letting
What
me
can you put
intro.
on somebody? Displacement on Valerie. That could be fun. That could be real fun. Deacon buffs. You get us with a bless. You get us with a divine
I'm
favor.
listening.
Your spells are a little bit taxed from Candlemere. We still have plenty of stuff, though. Plenty of stuff. Yeah, we'll go with that. Do you have a buff that you can apply on somebody? I guess you have your protection from evil. That might not help us here. I don't know if these people are going to be evil. But Shield of Faith, that's a deflection bonus. It could be bigger than our regular protection. We'll be fine. We'll be fine without for now.
I will protect.
Focus.
Do I
on the
have...
goal.
Yeah, I have Barkskin. Let's cast that on Amiri.
Anything is possible.
Any other buffs that we can put on real quick? How about
Ready for
a
anything.
mirror image for you?
Share your troubles.
Done with waiting.
And you can get yourself a divine favor. Actually, you're already buffed with that, so we don't need to do that. How about an aid? That'll be good.
Be on guard.
And you buff yourself with your other spell. That looks good.
No
And finally,
mistakes.
a haste. Now we're fast,
In due time.
and we're ready. We march up. Yep, that's cultists. That's a good sign.
Don't hesitate.
And Valerie goes in, alone. We are just in time. The sacrament has already begun. The sky will split, the waters will part, and the ground itself will devour the evil that comes to us from the lands of death. Yeah, we've heard this. Doomsayers. Beware, false rulers. If our walls and rotten locks will not protect their henchmen from nature's wrath. And they're just eating it up. It appears that the restless old man started preaching again. anyone who stands under the enemy's banner will be crushed by the same unrelenting force that inspires me. All who fall to their knees and devote themselves to their goddess will be cleansed. Pray to her, and you will be granted forgiveness in death. Hail Ramus! Behold the goddess! Hail the prophet! Thank you, your holiness! May the goddess save you! Brothers and sisters, good people, it's time for the sacrament. The first faithful will bless us. And there he is. This must be their leader. My subjects, servants of the kingdom of the cleansed, today is a special day, a day we have long prayed for. Today we shall finally wash away the filth from our souls and clear the path for our kingdom. For today, the sacrament will end with a long-awaited sacrifice, which will please the goddess more than all our prayers. Once the goddess asked us for meek as sheep to repent our sins, but in our pride we were deaf to her appeals. Now she demands another sacrifice. I guess he's walking around looking at faces trying to pick someone important. And who does he see? But me! The face of... Oh, the Baron! Is he here? Curse the Baron! The face of the first faithful, lit by torches, looks like a horrific mask, disfigured by rage and furious triumph. What do you say, Baron? Are you prepared to sacrifice your useless life for these people you claim to care about? I am loyal to my subjects, not this group of crazy fanatics. Deacon wanted to add something in there, but it looks like he's getting interrupted. Father, what are you doing? Stop! She's gonna run away before things get bad. Deacon raises his weapon. Well put. Yelling and swinging their weapons, the crowd attacks! Okay, I get to go first, and then it's a oh wow, that's a lot of cultists. Okay, so, you see, well, what if I play a song? And everybody is outside of my range right now, but I think moving forward is a really bad idea. So, maybe I cast a shorter duration buff? I don't really have one of those. Alright, I think I'm good. I just stay back here. No, I can attack this one.
This should do it.
Oh, wow. They are not strong. But here they come. Oh, they went right at me. That one's going for Valerie. Alright, so I think the ranged people are going to go for me, and their melee people are going to go for Val. Alright, we're going to have to move an attack. So how about a cleave on the one in the back? 2 down. Dog is here. I think we want to delay and let more of them come at us. Here they come. Shots against Val. Moving up. Lindsay. Let's try a Dirge of Doom. This will get all the enemies frightened. Yeah, we can take a 5-foot step closer. Try and get them within it. Yeah, that way as they close in, they'll get them. We'll go after the archers with our archers. Here they come with their shields and their torches. Alright, dog is now here and ready. We'll go and get this one on the side. Yep, very weak foe. Alright. Tristian, look at that. That's a lot of hostile targets. In a great big wide area. Out in the open. Like that. It's so... fireball shaped. Oh, that's satisfying. He probably hated that. I wish that wasn't against the people who are... I mean, I guess they are cultists. But dang.
I grant you death.
Alright, we knocked down the first faithful. Fireball and a couple arrows to do that. Got back up for some reason. Up and down and up and down. Okay, fair enough. We can charge in. Yeah, I think their rank is broken. I think
You deserved it.
I think they don't want to fight us anymore. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they're done. Alright, we got a surprise around here. Yeah, there were a couple more cultists up here. Yeah,
Let us strike as one.
Valerie finally got an attack.
Cannot hide from
Don't
me.
like that archer. Archer's down. Smilodon is able to pounce, so... Very good. I don't think I'm going to be able to effectively do anything here.
A calculated risk.
I think maybe I overbuffed for this. Maybe just a little. Yeah, not sure why we got that extra round to try and finish off some stragglers there. Damn it. The goddess will know of your betrayal. And he portals out. Tristian's forehead is sweating, and he breathes heavily as his eyes scan the battlefield. I can't believe it. Everything turned out like this. The priest gulps and his eyes close, as if he's trying to summon his courage. Are you alright? Tristian hesitates a moment. Yes. No. No, I'm not alright. I'll never get used to how quickly a peaceful conversation can turn into a bloody battle. This is so cruel and pointless. Tristian forces something resembling a smile. Don't worry. I'll gather myself now. Take heart. We have to catch the cultists who escaped. It's too early to grieve for the fallen. It was a trap. You may not have noticed, but the first Faithful's face changed the very instant he noticed you. I think he's been prepared for our visit for a long time. The Faithful shouted something about, betraying the goddess. Tristian lowers his head and catches his breath. I have no idea what's going on in his insane mind. Perhaps he meant that you refused to submit to his knife. The other cultists are getting away. Please, let them be. Their leader is gone. Their friends are dead. They're just lost souls, led into temptation by a wicked leader. If we are to eradicate this affliction, we must find the first faithful. It wouldn't help even if we tracked down every peasant in this cult. Please, let us return to the city and consider how we may find their leader. You're right, Tristian. I hope tonight's terrors are enough to keep these people away from the kingdom forever. Oh, thank the gods! Too much blood for one sacred ritual. Thank you. Their deaths would be a heavy burden on my heart. As soon as we reach the capital, I will seek out the former cultists and learn if the first faithful might have escaped. Find me in the city later.
I tire.
Well, that could have ended better, probably. As far as combat went, I don't think that could have ended better. Like, we suffered no damage. Proper prior preparation and all that prevents a terrible outcome. Yep.
All according
Going
to
up
plan.
this way, checking the tents. Anything here? Nothing hidden here. Okay. Sometimes they like to hide little things next to the tents like that. I don't know.
Follow my lead.
Alright, let's look around. Let's gather stuff from all these little barrels. They're not coming to get it. Mine now. Yeah, they were prepared for something. Anything up here? No, just the edge of the map. Okay, the only exit is down here. Got it.
In due time.
Well, I'm glad we got that handled and settled and dealt with quickly. Alright, what's next on our list of things that we gotta do?
May
Gotta
we
go
have
back
a
to the
moment
bridge.
of respite?
No, Tristian, we are not resting. You still have plenty of fireballs. And burning arcs.
I tire.
Alright, so if we look at the map, nothing new has popped up. So we're just going to go around the edge of the map until we find what we're looking for. And we found some wolves. That's new. So let's go and deal with the wolves.
Give the order.
Alright, she's still able to charge. She can charge from this
Here
angle.
I am.
I want the Smilodon to be in a
See
better angle. And the dog to be in a better angle. And
what you
Amiri to
want.
be here.
I am yours to command.
Alright, now Valerie can charge in. On this one.
We will prevail.
Nice. Yeah, you just take a shot.
Any last wishes?
Yep, you just take a shot.
This will hurt.
Yep, that's Didiel. That's Didiel. We'll take care of that little Diddy. One wolf down. Amiri can charge. And we got it dealt with. 2 more skins. And we have Didiel. Alright, so,
Not waiting.
just in case, I have several heroisms. Might as well use one now. And we're going to drop a little quick save here. Just in case. Better be safe.
I tire.
When he sees you, the elf crouches in fear, hiding something in his arms. Have you come to take it? No, it's mine! Leave me alone! The grimace of pain and madness has captured his face. It's far too valuable. You can't own it. I'm the only one who can. Do you hear me? I'm the only one who can protect it. Everyone else wants it for themselves, but I'm not giving it away. I'm in hiding. I can hide from you too. Don't come closer. The elf is staring at you, froth dripping from his lips. Alright, I'm a friend. Don't get me wrong, but that thing is playing tricks on your mind. You must give it to me. I rolled a 15. I did not need the heroism. The elf is beginning to understand. Yes, it's bad. Poison my mind. The elf throws the thing away fiercely. Didio returns to his senses and falls limply onto the ground. Good lord, it's finally over. The damn blade took my sanity. Oh, I never expected Mistress Nazriella could create such a monstrosity. Let her find herself another assistant. This cursed thing nearly cost me my life. Well, we pick it up. Nazriel's cursed sword. This weapon was supposed to cast fear on the enemies, but for some unknown reason it poisoned the mind of its first owner. The curse has since lost its power, and the sword is now turned into an ordinary blade. And it's a bastard sword. I couldn't have wielded that thing anyway. It's not even masterwork. Well, perhaps it was ruined by the curse. Or perhaps it was ruined in his hand, scuffed. Who knows? And all we have to do is take that sword back across the river over to Nazriel. She's just right there. And that's, what, a 1 hour travel? Yeah, that's nothing. We can do that. We have time. I think. Yeah, we have time.
I tire.
Alright, just take Prometheus.
I know what to do.
I'm still buffed by heroism, actually. For another 50 minutes. Hi, Nazriel. Take away this dangerous thing. It poisoned the mind of one of your assistants. The elven woman carefully takes the blade from your hands. She bows politely. There's honey in her voice. I'm terribly sorry. What an unbelievable failure. Would never have allowed a faulty blade to get into your hands. That's what we need quality control for, right? I promise you will receive your gift. Please, give me a little more time. I hope the items I send with Sartain will fend off boredom while you await the arrival of the true masterpiece. I have to go.
In due time.
So she made a weapon to strike fear into the enemies of me. The weapon was made for me. But the second someone who wasn't me wielded it, it struck fear into them. And then expended all of its power because they held it. So, they made the thing wrong, but they made the thing with the right intent, but like goodness sake. What terrible power.
May we have a moment of respite?
No, we're good. Back over to the capital. Okay. Into this location. We're going to go to the throne room. I'm pretty sure Tristian will be in the throne room because he is one of our counselors, and that does tend to drag people in here.
My strength betrays
And so he is. Everybody's still tired. I get it. I get it. More people are tired now than were before. So let's talk to Tristian. Tristian greets you with a nod. Thank you for coming. Unfortunately, I have bad news. I managed to find a couple of cultists from the Kingdom of the Cleansed. The poor fellows were scared to death, but I comforted them and promised not to speak their names. Anyway, they left the capital, fearing your wrath. None of them saw the first faithful after that fateful meeting. The scoundrel vanished in thin air, and with him all meetings, sacraments, and talk of the goddess. It looks like the peculiar power that curses the stolen lands is not in fact connected to these lunatics. Anyway, we managed to get their bunkers off the street, and yesterday's fanatics have returned home to their families in honest work. Thank you for your help, Prometheus. Tristian wears a beaming smile. I will not leave you of my own accord until I repay you for your kindness. Have you heard anything about the Kingdom of the Cleansed or the First Faithful? Tristian frowns. Not yet. I don't know whether to be glad about it or not. The priest may be regrouping, in which case it may be all the more difficult to defeat him. I should go. A pleasure. Alright, well that's handled pretty nicely. So what else have we got here? We don't have anything for the Sweet Teeth. We still have many more Kingdom quests to do, but like I'm not too worried about that. I have to go talk to the storyteller. That's right. The storyteller twitches as you approach. Oh, your grace. My stories are calling to you. Have you come to answer their call? A Varundri woman asked me to show you the spear fragment. Can you tell me anything about its owner? The storyteller touches the spear fragment. When he speaks, his voice sounds weak and depressed. We've been walking for 10 days. Caravan's owner is swearing and scratching himself. Seems the fat slob got some bad mosquito bites. I think he's regretting his decision to bypass the border guard through a smuggling route. Half of the porters have upset stomachs, likely due to drinking water from the stream I found yesterday. I guess there must have been some reason it reeked. I walk in front, trying to seem respectable and intimidating. Otherwise, they might realize I'm lost. The trouble really started 3 days ago. Though I saw the map once, and there was definitely supposed to be just one path there. We found dozens. Only an experienced guide would be able to find the right one. Of course, the caravan owner thinks I am such a guide. I told them I've been running this route for 10 years, and I know every bush by name. I really needed the money. They won't let me run up my tab anymore. There's a whistle and hooting in the bushes. Bandits. A dozen of the half-ragged, filthy people with rotten teeth and sunken eyes. Much worse than us now. Rise from the bushes, their hair and clothes a mess. I raise my spear and scream threateningly, which usually scares off the weaker ones, but not these bandits. When you get close, I swing, I stumble. I'm falling, and I hear something crack. Did I break my bone? No. It was a spear. I fell across the shaft, practically sitting on it, and it snapped. The bandits' attack is bludgeon spinning overhead. Terrified, I crawl under the cart. Members of the caravan are being slaughtered around me like cattle. It was an evil hour when they chose to trust me. Vubalok, a sham guide, a drunkard, a sad coward who inadvertently led them all straight into a bandit ambush. The storyteller hands back the spear fragment, his forehead covered in sweat. What an unpleasant memory. I do not believe the owner of this piece was a meritorious individual. We have some more relics for you to look at. Tokens of Dryad. Alright, just one token of Dryad, that's fine. Wow. That's rough. Alright, so. That's pretty good for this time. I can take care of some inventory management and shuffling of stuff in between episodes, like spells and stuff. Maybe go through a nice little rest. And then see about what I can do to manage my kingdom from there. Thank you all so much for joining me along this path again. If you saw the previous iteration that was up. Sorry about the low quality. That's what this episode is here for, to fix the quality. We may be treading this path a few times, but we're still walking it together, right? Thank you all so much again. And maybe we'll continue to walk past in the future. Later, Pathfinders.